company itself is called Soul, Soul, Insole, Sole. Love the name of the company. I have gotten to know the founder. She doesn't know me, but I've gotten to know her through my research, and I just adore her. And I love what she has created. Her name is Lena Grossman, and Lena is actually in San Diego, which is not far from me. I'm in my office. My studio is in Irvine, so we're close. And she has been in the orthotic design world for about 20 years. And she finally, after learning so much and after creating for other people, decided to create her own product to help people that have issues with their feet. Does anybody here have issues with your feet? Whether you have flat foot or plantar fasciitis or overpronation or just pain in the balls of your feet or your heels, bunions, that's super fun. That's my latest and greatest challenge right now, although it's getting better. I'm making progress. But again, I want to ask you guys to put in the chat because I think being open and sharing these issues that we all have as we get older kind of helps. So let us know in the chat, do you have any issues with your feet? If you do, you are going to be so happy when I share this product with you. Again, it is called Shoe Bubble. You're seeing it right there. It's so hard to imagine that something so simple could help so much and so instantly. I knew that I had bunions, but I didn't really know that I had issues with my arch or the balls of my feet, or so I kind of was trying them for all of you. I wanted to try out the product so that I would be able to speak intelligently about the product. So I put them in my shoes. She sent me one pair of them. These are smalls, and they do come in different sizes, and I'll tell you about that shortly. But on the back, and they might even be a little dirty because these came right out of my shoe, but this is sort of a adhesive. And what's so cool about this is it does regenerate. So it can start to dull after a little bit, especially if you're transferring them from shoe to shoe, which I have done several times. But all you have to do is run them under water and just kind of clean them with your hands. And then when they dry, they're completely regenerated, like they just came out of the package. So they stick right in your shoe. So you're seeing right there where they go. Super simple. But what's so brilliant about these, we have all seen, I think, the different kinds of inserts that try to help people. If you have a job where you have to stand all the time, or you just, have ongoing foot issues, there's a million different Dr. Scholl's inserts that you can put in there. But what I have found, and I did have a retail job where I had to stand for so long all day. And I did buy some of those memory foam gel inserts, but I found that my feet would get so crowded inside the shoe. And so it made my shoe uncomfortable. And I almost felt like I needed a bigger size shoe to be able to have that insert in there. So I never really loved that. My toes felt kind of crowded. This, you don't even know it's there. It's very, very thin. It's made out of a gel, a medical grade gel. So it's very soft and cushy. But the way she's designed it, it fits so perfectly under that arch and just kind of self corrects whatever foot issue that you might be having. And the idea is that it kind of retrains your foot to have that proper alignment and that proper arch. And as I started to say, I didn't even know that I had foot issues until I started wearing these, because first of all, instantly my shoes have never been so comfortable. And I was thinking it was going to go the other way, like it was going to feel awkward to have these in there. It's going to be annoying and I can't wait to take them out. Not the case at all. In fact, right now they're out because I want to show them to you, and it's not nearly as comfortable. So I can't wait to put it back in. What I also love about it is you can wear these with any kind of shoe. It could be a high heel. It can be sneakers, which is what I have on right now. It can be flip-flops, anything. And again, it can transfer. So you can buy the one pair and transfer them to all the others. Although I only have one pair now, but I'm definitely going to probably get 3 or 4 because I don't want to have to transfer them. I know I want them in all my shoes. I haven't tried them in my sandals yet, my flip-flops. I can't imagine how much more comfortable my shoes are going to feel with these. Okay, so these are black, but they do come in clear. So Sherry, thank you for saying that. In fact, the next pair I get is going to be clear because, yeah, when you've got the clear, you won't even know they're there. I don't know they're there inside my shoe, but from a visual standpoint, you will not know that they're there. The other thing, so you're not having any crowding, you barely even know they're there. These are also odor resistant, which I think many of the other insoles are not. In fact, I think they can start to get very, very stinky. And I know that because my son, who works at a grocery store, I put insoles into his shoes because he's walking and on his feet so much, and those got very stinky very fast. So these that are designed to not get stinky fast. Now, a little bit of a tip is to size down. If you're between, as I mentioned, I'm a small, I wear a 7.5. Small is from size 6 up to 8.5. So, if you're like right on that 8.5 mark, and so you're thinking about going up to the medium, I would stay at the small based on what I've learned. So that's just a little tip right there. And guys, the reviews off the charts. You will not find a bad review with these. Everybody, once you have them, you're for life. So, and I can imagine I'm never not going to have these. That's definitely the truth. Now, with the Grommet discount, it is typically $27.99. You're getting it for $22.40. If you are even remotely teetering on getting several pairs to put them in all your shoes, get the several pairs because you're getting 20% off of all of those pairs. If you decide that they're not for you, you can send them back. She's got a 90-day guarantee. Kind of no questions asked. You can just return it. So trust me, if you like it remotely, you're going to want it for all your shoes. I also want to show you a slide, which I thought was fascinating, where she compares what happens with the body, because we think that with our feet, with the different issues that we can have, that it only affects our feet. Not the case. And this image shows it perfectly. And you can see how out of alignment a poor arch or a flat foot, if your arch is too high or is flat, your whole body gets out of alignment. But when you correct that with shoe bubble, all of a sudden your entire body goes into alignment. And I totally, totally get that. And I realize now how important these are for me, because I do have scoliosis. So already my body is so out of alignment. And then if I have anything going on with my feet, it's just making it that much worse. So that's probably why I'm feeling so good with these. If you know somebody in your family, your parents, your kids, my gosh, turn them on to Insole shoe bubbles.